I believe that you should be making yourself some short comics, and here's why. Back in 2020, during COVID-19, everybody was stuck at home and they were getting to delve into their creative pursuits just that little bit more. And during this time, I myself created a deck of playing cards. What started as a simple illustration of a Tyrannosaurus Rex that was half fully fleshed, half skeletal, transformed into a full deck of illustrated dinosaur-themed playing cards. Now, I cannot explain to you how good it feels to have something you've been working on like that transformed into a physical product that you can hold in your hands. Not only does it bring just a huge amount of satisfaction to yourself, being able to hold something you've made and have it be an actual product, I mean, it's a feeling like no other, but also, because I did it through Kickstarter and whatnot, it was one of the few times that I got to create something and people were fully on board with it and showed that by paying me. As an artist, and I'm going to assume that you're an artist too, I don't really need to tell you, finding money is hard, or at least it definitely can be, especially at the beginning of your artistic career. So this year I want to have that experience again, create something that I can hold in my hands. Now, I've never done a full 24-page comic before and don't believe that I have the skill set or discipline to actually pull that off. Instead, I'm going to break it down into smaller chunks. Last year, I pushed myself to create my first ever comic, and that was just 4 pages long. A really short, succinct story that took place over 4 pages, was easy to understand, and you could just read it within like 2 minutes and you were done. I set myself a deadline, I knew exactly how much I needed to get done, and I was able to get it pretty much made within a month. I even got tiny little versions of them printed for myself so that I could hold it in my hands and just say like, hey look, I did a thing. And like I said, it is an incredibly rewarding experience. But by breaking it down into a small project like this with strict deadlines and things like that, it became achievable. Not only was I able to create a structure around it and a bit of a schedule, but I was also telling some people I was doing it, which made me kind of feel accountable, and it just made sure it got done even quicker. And to be honest, that's part of the reason I'm making this video. I want to be held accountable. So by telling strangers on the internet I'm doing something, I'm going to feel like I have to do it. So my goal for this comic book this year is to create something that is basically a collection of these short stories. I want to do a bare minimum of 24 pages, but that is a big number and it's kind of scary for someone who's only ever done 4. So what I'm going to be doing is breaking it down into smaller chunks of a minimum of 3 to 6 page stories. Could it be longer? Yes, of course it could, if I decide that I really get into the groove of it and want to keep pushing myself, as long as I do it by the date that I set out for it to be completed by. So the goal is to have a tangible, holdable comic book by July. My birthday is on the 8th of July. My goal is to have a comic book that I made in my hands for my birthday. With having such a cold start to the year here in the UK, I found myself reading a lot of comic books that I just hadn't in a while. To be fair, over the last few years, I've drifted a little bit from comic books, but I've really come back to them. I found myself digging out old copies that I had collected years ago and going through some self-published things that I just adore and starting to get up to date with series that I had kind of just lost track with over the last few years, but they mean a lot to me and they continually inspire me. So the start of this year has been flooded with comic books and I've just got my creative juices really going to make my own. And since the beginning of the year, I've already created my first short comic. It's 6 pages long and it is called The Doctor. It follows a character who is damaged in war and a doctor that looks after him, and the importance of not always focusing on the big picture, but sometimes just narrowing in and kind of homing in on the small and really starting to appreciate the individuals. That's one thing that I believe these short stories are going to allow me to do, and that is to really build characters. When it's a large story, I feel like I'm going to have to focus on plot a lot more. You need to keep the story moving. However, when it's shorter, it can be a little bit more character focused, and you can really start to understand what makes these characters who they are. What are their motivations? What do they care about? That sort of thing can really be pushed in short stories. If you'd like to keep up to date on my progress with the comic book, I will be posting a few more videos about it because, like I said, I want to be held accountable. So please make sure you're holding me accountable in the comments down below. But also head over to my social medias like Instagram and Facebook, and also sign up to my newsletter where I am doing bi-weekly updates. It's every 2 weeks I post a new newsletter, and I'm going to be documenting some things that I feel like I've really learned from this experience, things I'm excited about, and all of that kind of stuff over there. For the inside cover of my book, here it's just black, the little one. I don't want that on the more complete 24-page minimum one that I'm working on at the moment. Instead, I want a repeat pattern of some kind. I think that would be quite nice. A bit of branding, I guess. If you'd like to know how I make repeat patterns, there is a video right here that you can watch all about how to do it completely for free. Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. But also, you can leave now.